Hola, me llamo Miguel Esposito.
And I'm Piper Chapman.
Coming up on Tech Tonight, a Virginia Tech Corps of Cadet First Lieutenant was selected as a Hokie hero.
And surgery left a Virginia Tech professor's daughter with brain damage. Find out the details next.
Welcome to Tech Tonight. I'm Michael Esposito.
And I'm Caitlin Murray.
Antibiotic resistance is a growing global public health threat, causing an estimated 23,000 deaths in America each year. One historically overlooked avenue by which antibiotic resistance can spread is through the contact or consumption of contaminated water. The situation is a global health challenge, said Peter Viksland, professor of civil and environmental engineering at Virginia Tech. Viksland, an expert in optimization of drinking water disinfection practices, is a principal investigator for a new 5-year, $3.6 million partnerships in international research and education grant from the National Science Foundation that is aimed at mitigating this global threat. The continued climbing global population requires expanded water reuse, which tightens linkages between wastewater and drinking water, Vikeland said. At least 43 countries reuse treated wastewater for the irrigation of parks, golf courses, crops, and other purposes. The challenge is the wastewater treatment plants are rich in ingredients that are not desirable in drinking water. In particular, communities of microbes, some beneficial and other less so, thrive in wastewater treatment plants. Professor Viksland will be working the next couple of years along with grad students to work to help stop this growing problem.
After surgery left a Virginia Tech professor's daughter with brain damage, Caroline Clinic has agreed to settle for $1.8 million. Biological systems engineering professor Percival Zhang checked his 21-month-old daughter, Michelle, into the hospital on September 18, 2012. Some of the things she suffered from included pneumonia, respiratory distress, SIRS, and issues with her organs. Her doctor allegedly gained consent from her family to perform a procedure on her heart that includes inserting a camera into the chest of the patient. During the procedure, they ventilated each of her lungs independently. While performing the surgery, her oxygen levels began to drop, putting her under cardiac arrest and leading to a brain injury. The settlement for the case began in September and was solidified under the deal that the child will be paid about $5,000 a month for 50 years. While the settlement was being filed, Carolyn did not accept liability for the injuries, but instead opted for the deal in hopes of avoiding trial. Professor Zhang did not comment.
It is finally homecoming week, and we got to speak with those running for King and Queen. Claire Rigney has more on the story.
Hi, I'm Claire Rigney from Tech Tonight, reporting from the drill field. This week was Virginia Tech's 2015 homecoming, and throughout the week, students campaigned for homecoming king and queen, and a variety of events took place in order to spread some Hokie spirit. During 2015 Hokie Homecoming, campus was decorated maroon and orange as a number of organizations hosted events like a relay race and a donut eating contest on the drill field. There were 2 large performances this week in Burris Hall. The Black Student Alliance invited musician Waka Flocka Flame, and the Virginia Tech Union invited comedian John Mulaney. Throughout the week, the 16 students on the homecoming court campaigned on the drill field and around campus to share information about their charities.
We do a lot of education and outreach. We try to change the culture on sexual violence. It's been kind of difficult, actually, because my organization is very small. We have like 7 dedicated members.
This year, the university is giving the winner of Homecoming King and Queen money that will go towards their respective charities.
The winner will receive funding for a service project that they're going to do on campus. And there are a few things that I've been really wanting to do for a long time, but funding has made it a little bit more difficult.
My slogan is Andrew Strong, helping our veterans. And basically, if I were to win homecoming, I take the $1,000 prize, and I'm going to donate it to the Mission Continues Foundation. Basically, it challenges veterans to be part of their own healing and reintegration process into civilian life. Having the people who are here to support me and come together and knowing they have my back and just watching people get behind the cause, it's so fulfilling to be part of something bigger than yourself.
Reporting from the drill field, I'm Claire Rigney. Back to you.
Thank you, Claire. Virginia Tech Corps of Cadets alumnus First Lieutenant John Goodman, U.S. Army, who earned a degree in history from the College of Liberal Arts and Human Sciences and a minor in leadership studies from Virginia Tech Corps of Cadets Rice Center for Leader Development in 2013, was selected as the Hokie hero for the football game versus the University of Miami. Goodman is a field artillery officer, and after 6 months training at it in Fort Sill, Oklahoma, was stationed at Fort Carson, Colorado. He has now developed to Camp Buehring, Kuwait, where his unit stands ready to deploy anywhere in that area of responsibility to help support Operation Enduring Freedom. He graduated from the Virginia Tech Corps of Cadets in 2013 after serving as the 2nd Battalion S3 in the fall semester, then as a hotel company commander in the spring of his senior year. Goodman sends a shout out to his father, Matt Goodman, class of 1982, Hokie, and his best friend, Justin Agood, Corps of Cadets, class 2014, saying, "Thank you both for always being there when I needed it."
Let's take a moment for our weekend forecast with Chapin Kofod.
Hi, I'm Chapin Kofod with your weekend forecast. Got weekends full of beautiful weather going back to back like Jordan 96-97. Ladies, it's going to be the perfect weekend to hit up your favorite pumpkin patch because the weather is going to be phenomenal. The pattern is setting us up for a dry, sunny couple of days. Clear skies and warm temperatures are going to make Friday and Saturday great days to start homecoming celebrations. Sometime Sunday, we are expecting a cold front to enter our area, but as of now, only scattered showers will be a threat. Friday is going to have high temperatures in the low 70s with lows in the 40s. We are predicting Saturday to be almost the exact same as Friday, maybe just a bit cooler temperatures. Sunday, we are expecting to see temperatures only reach the mid-60s. Enjoy the gorgeous weather for the homecoming festivities, and let's hope we get that win against Duke. Back to you, Caitlin.
Beautiful. Thank you, Chapin. Radford University officials investigated a threat from Yik Yak on Tuesday, October 18th. The university police got involved when a suspicious post was made on the anonymous app Yik Yak. The police went on to question an individual and increase their presence, but there is now believed to be no threat. The post on Yik Yak said, "Tonight is the night that Radford is going to be on the news. Just watch." Thank you, everyone. Although the police investigated rumors of a student in Muse Hall, no gun was found. Police began the investigation after receiving numerous complaints. At one point, an unarmed person was interviewed and detained, but no threat was identified. Yik Yak is an app that allows people to post anonymously within a 10-mile radius. This story is all too familiar, as last spring, a Virginia Tech senior, Kyung Eddie Moon, posted on Yik Yak stating, quote, "Another 416 moment was going to happen." Moon pled guilty earlier this month and was sentenced to a year in jail. Stay tuned for your entertainment news.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Hi, I'm Eva Langelotti.
And I'm Anastasia Conyers with your entertainment news.
On Friday, October 30th, the Center for Arts at Virginia Tech will be hosting an LA Theater Works performance of Bram Stoker's Count Dracula. The LA Theater Works has been featured on international outlets such as BBC, CBC, and the Radio Beijing Network. Known for being the foremost radio theater company in the United States for the last 2 decades, Blacksburg is nothing short of ecstatic to be hosting this company. Count Dracula, published in the 1800s, is a classic Gothic horror novel that has inspired hundreds of vampire spin-offs through popular culture today. The play will feature a first-rate cast and live sound effects, along with a connection to its audience that can rarely be felt in present-day traditional theater settings. Admission fees are $10 for students and will range from $20 to $45 for the general public. The performance is not recommended for children under the age of 13.
Hokies, it's that time again. It's homecoming. Homecoming events started this week. We had appearances by Waka Flocka and Ray Shrummer at the homecoming concert in Burrs Hall, and there's still more to come. First thing tomorrow is the homecoming parade at 9:30 in the morning. The parade route starts on South Main into downtown Blacksburg. It will turn left onto Alumni Mall and end at the top of Drillfield Drive. The parade will include alumni floats, student organizations, the Corps of Cadets, the Marching Virginians, a local high school, all homecoming candidates, cheerleaders, dance teams, and more. Then, put on your maroon for the Maroon Effect football game as the Hokies take on Duke Blue Devils at Lane Stadium. Homecoming then closes out with the Homecoming 5K run and the Fun Run on Sunday. Virginia Tech Recreational Sports has partnered with the Virginia Tech Police Department to honor Officer Krause, who bravely protected the Virginia Tech community until he was tragically killed on the line of duty in 2011. This year, the 1 mile fun run has been replaced by the 1.52 mile memorial run to represent Officer Krause's badge number 152. The fun run starts at 9:15 in the morning and the 5K starts at 10 in the Cassell Coliseum parking lot. This is a memorable event that you do not want to miss.
The Center for the Arts has some new beautiful fall exhibits that includes the work of internationally acclaimed artists. Michelle Polanca has more on the story.
Hi, I'm Michelle Polanca with Tech Tonight here at the Ruth C. Horton Gallery at the Moss Art Center, checking out Philip Taffy's fall exhibition.
The fall exhibition is held at the Moss Art Center in the Ruth C. Horton Gallery. This year's artist is Philip Taffy. Philip Taffy is a distinguished, internationally acclaimed painter. He is inspired by culture, science, and nature.
This is one of my favorite pieces from the fall exhibition. This one in particular is from Philip Taffy's private collection in Washington, D.C. Many of his artwork themes focus on plants, natural science, pattern, design, and insects. This is one of Philip Taffy's artworks from his collection in New York. It combines many themes of natural science, plants, insects, pattern, and design. From afar, I thought these images represented culture and religion, but they're really exoskeleton of beetles.
Philip Taffy interweaves various techniques within his artwork, such as silk screening, stenciling, collage, marbling, and staining. The fall exhibition is free to the public from September 3rd to November 15th.
This is Michelle Polanca with Tech Tonight, signing off.
Thanks, Michelle. In light of the Halloween season, St. Albans Sanatorium is presenting their annual haunted house in Radford, Virginia. The haunted house costs $15 to tour and takes place every Friday and Saturday in October, leading up to a special event on Halloween night titled the Public Halloween Investigation. While the weekly haunted house is open from 7 in the evening to midnight, the Public Halloween Investigation will run until 5 a.m. the following morning and costs $50 for admission. The event is not recommended for those who may be pregnant, claustrophobic, or prone to seizures. Tickets to both events are available online now at stalbans-virginia.com.
The Virginia Tech Choir Showcase featured beautiful music along with exquisite choirs that honored the memory of Mark Slow, who was a member of the chamber choir. Caroline Fearer has more on the story.
Hi, I'm Ashley Wills reporting for Tech Tonight from the Moss Art Center.
On Sunday, October 11th, the School of Performing Arts held the Fall Choir Showcase. The showcase featured the choirs, Techmen, the women's chorus, chamber singers, and a special performance from the local Blacksburg High School Madrigals. The evening began with the Techmen singing the classic Hokie song Tech Triumph, among a host of other songs. Next, the Blacksburg High School Madrigals took the stage and sang traditional 16th and 17th century pieces while dressed in century-related attire. Following their performance was the women's chorus, who joined together to sing a variety of musical numbers. The final choir, chamber singers, began their performance with a memorial video to honor Mark Slow, the Virginia Tech student who tragically died in a bike accident early October. The chamber singers lit a candle on stage that shone throughout their performance in honor of Mark. Fellow chamber singer Caleb Caldwell talked about how his choir honored Mark's memory throughout their performance.
Trying to, be in Mark's situation because he was always such a, nice and caring and upbeat guy, and we really just wanted to go the extra, mile to be better tonight, and we did sound great. I'm really glad that we got to do something for him. He really deserves it, and I hope that his family and friends, really take it in as a good, good thing.
The showcase ended the night by joining the Tech men, women's chorus, and chamber singers together in a final performance with the candle in Mark's memory still shining bright.
From the Moss Arts Center, I'm Ashley Wills. Now back to you.
Thanks, Caroline. It's finally fall. We are breaking out the jackets and bringing out the pumpkins. Soon it will be Halloween, and in the spirit of the season, Off-Campus Housing is having a trick-or-treating housing fair on Wednesday from 10 to 4. It will be held in the Commonwealth Ballroom in the Squire Student Center. They have made it easy for new Hokies moving off campus, as students will be able to talk to property managers all in the same location. Also, come view vacancies for next fall and learn about your rights and responsibilities as a tenant. Students will also be able to talk to representatives from the town, insurance companies, and local utility companies. Most importantly, there will be free giveaways and free food. And what college kid doesn't like free stuff? Virginia Tech Housing provides many resources to those seeking a living space outside of the University Residence Hall. So come find out more information about off-campus housing, meet new people, and enjoy free food. Stay tuned for your sports news.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Ashton Lineberry.
And I'm Billy Parverton with your sports news.
After a win against North Carolina State, the Hokies traveled to an away game in Miami. Virginia Tech's offense struggled to maintain possession roughly throughout the game, turning over the ball 4 times. The turnovers gave Miami opportunities to score, converting the turnovers to 10 points. Michael Brewer entered the game near the end of the third quarter after backup quarterback Brandon Motley had a third turnover. Motley threw an interception near the end of the third quarter, leading a 21-yard field goal by Miami kicker Michael Bagley, leaving the Hokies behind 23-12. Brewer quickly showed his strength in the game with a quick 33-yard pass to Isaiah Ford for a touchdown, followed by an extra point by Joey Sly, putting the Hokies behind by 3. At the last minute, Miami quarterback Brad Kaya threw a 2-yard touchdown to Rashawn Scott, finalizing the score to 30-20.
On Friday night, in front of the home crowd at Castle Coliseum, Virginia Tech volleyball defeated the Clemson Tigers in straight sets 3-0 in another round of ACC action. Although the Hokies got off to a slow start, ultimately they were able to recover to record their 6th sweep of the season as well as their first sweep of Clemson since 2005. Virginia Tech fell behind early in the first set due to sloppy play, but a timeout rejuvenated the Hokies, who rattled off 5 straight points to turn a 9-5 deficit into a 10-9 lead. Later in the set, with a 19-17 Tech lead, Tiger middle blocker Sophia Ruby was forced to leave the match due to being hit in the head, and the Hokies took advantage of the weakness in the Clemson defense, storming to a 25-19 win. The second set started similarly to the first set, as the Hokies fell behind again 9-5 before another timeout allowed VT to regroup and rattle off 4 straight points to tie the game at 9-all. The match continued to be a seesaw one until outside hitter Lindsey Owens suddenly caught fire, leading the way with 4 kills as Tech took the second set by the score of 25-19. The third set was unlike the previous 2 for the Hokies, as they dominated from the start and never looked back. Ashley Battle led the way with 2 blocks and 4 kills, as Clemson could not match Tech's onslaught. Tech walked away with the win and the match 25-17. With the win, Virginia Tech moved to 13-6, including 4-3 in the ACC. After a loss to Georgia Tech on Sunday, the Hokies will travel to Wake Forest next Friday night, looking to bounce back.
A local salon is donating money to Relay for Life every time someone comes in to get their hair dyed pink. Alec Holcomb has more on the story.
Hi, my name is Alec Holcomb reporting to you for Tech Tonight. We are here in front of Leah's Hairstyling, where inside they are dyeing people's hairs pink to help raise money for Relay for Life. Some members of the Collegiate Times also decided to come out as well to help support Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
5 years ago, the salon was asked if they would be interested in raising money for Relay for Life. Many of the stylists knew someone who battled cancer, so they jumped right on board and have raised thousands of dollars ever since.
At the time, I had just lost my old fiance to testicular cancer.
The Collegiate Times not only wanted pink hair, but also wanted to help bring more awareness towards breast cancer.
I'm doing this because my best friend's mom actually got diagnosed with breast cancer about a month ago.
I'm here today because of peer pressure, but also I think it's a fantastic cause. I'm really excited to get my tips done, get them nice and pink, and I'm going to look ridiculous for a very, very long time.
Workers at the hair salon also enjoyed the fun atmosphere and the whole experience altogether. With each person that came in for a highlight, they are one step closer to helping find a cure.
So with my pink hair, I feel pretty rad, I gotta say. I absolutely love this cause that Leah's does.
Today was a very unique experience. Check in next week when I drop my first boy band album.
I am so happy with the results, and I couldn't be more grateful to have this opportunity.
You always hear about breast cancer and like facts and figures and all these movements going on, but I've never really taken place in any before. And it's really cool to be part of something that's so big and so important.
Unfortunately, breast cancer is something that women have to deal with way too often these days. So I'm really excited to be able to support the cause and give any money towards hopefully finding a cure someday.
Members of the Collegiate Times who came in to get their hair dyed are now leaving with pink tips, pink highlights, and a raised awareness for the cause. Let's try to beat breast cancer. My name is Alec Holcomb, reporting to you for Tech Tonight.
Thank you, Alec. The Hokies men's soccer team faced number 7 Notre Dame with a shutout, ending the score to a draw. The Hokies quickly entered first half with a shot by Laurentano 4 minutes into the game, followed by a header hitting the post by Huber. Hokies goalkeeper Ben Lungard was able to make 2 big saves to keep the Hokies on track. The Hokies went into overtime where neither team was able to put a shot on goal. This is the 4th overtime Tech has played in the season, with 3 of the 4 ending in a draw. Both Notre Dame and the Hokies faced back and forth with the possession of the ball throughout the game. The draw forwarded the Hokies to move to 5-5-5.
On Saturday night at Thompson Field, Virginia Tech women's soccer started out strong and never looked back as they shut out Miami 3-0 in a key ACC matchup as they wore pink uniforms and teal socks to raise awareness for breast and ovarian cancer. The Hokies got off to a quick start as Candace Cyphers scored on an assist from Maddie Conyers just 6 minutes into the game. The contest would remain 1-0 in favor of VT until the 34th minute, when Tech increased its lead to 2-0 as Alani Johnson scored on an assist from Jordan Colbert. That would be the same score the Hokies would take into halftime. The second one was a quiet one in Blacksburg with relatively little action until the last minutes of the game, when Johnson scored her second goal of the match off a rebound to give Hokies a 3-0 lead and solidify the win. Virginia Tech's dominance shined bright all night, and it showed in the box score. VT accomplished its 4th shutout of the season, as well as its 2nd versus ACC opponents. Goalie Kaylin Smith was spectacular, recording 6 saves to earn her 12th victory of the season. The Hokies as a team had the edge in shots 13-10, including 8-1 in the first half. Coach Adair was complimentary of his team after the game, saying, quote, "They controlled a lot of the tempo and defended well." With the win, the Hokies improved to 13-2-1, including 5-2 in the ACC. They'll be back at it Thursday night at home versus Florida State as they celebrate Military Appreciation Day.
Excited for Halloween?
Yeah, definitely. It's on a Saturday night this year, so it's going to be a lot of opportunities, great things around campus. I know Hillcrest is having trick-or-treat, some sort of trick-or-treat thing, and sure, there's plenty of opportunities on and off campus to have a great time on Halloween.
Do you plan on dressing up?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Obviously, right now I'm dressed up, as a stereotypical American, big baseball fan, so, definitely looking forward to next week with interacting with everyone else and seeing what they dress up as.
Well, I'm definitely excited. Well, that's all for Tech Tonight. I'm Ashton Lineberry.
And I'm Billy Parvatam. Stay tuned for next week, and happy Halloween!